everybody, it's Uncle Scott, and welcome back to the Qwerky Reacts channel. Before we get to today's song, I just want to quickly say thanks to everybody who's been commenting and leaving ideas for songs for me to check out. Also, thanks for subscribing. I've recently passed 5,000 subscribers, which I never ask people to subscribe because I figure you know how YouTube works. If you want to subscribe and see my stuff, you will. And also, or you can just like come back whenever you want. But the subscribers definitely help for more people to see this stuff, which is kind of the goal. So I really appreciate it. Just wanted to say thanks for that. And that it was kind of unexpected. It's kind of surreal to me that, you know, people really dig the music reactions and bringing the guests in and some of my movie stuff. So speaking of which, there's more movie stuff coming down the line. Also, next week, I've got a new week of for you. It's a week of Jackie. So get ready for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then the week after that is a week of Tim, part 2. So lots of really fun stuff going on. So stick around the channel. There's sure to be a lot happening that I think you guys will really enjoy. Getting to today's song, when I put out a post in the community, I think it was a few weeks ago, but I've been so busy taping these other things that I haven't gotten to it yet. I said, what music video should I watch? And the one that got the most votes of the actual ones that I put out there was When I've Got You. Now, I also put a section there for another one, like tell me if there's a different one that's not listed here. And everyone there put Story of One Sky. And it was so popular that that's the first music video I did from DIMASH. But I figured it's about time for me to start getting to some of those other ones. So this was like the quasi runner-up or the winner of the actual survey of the 4 that I listed there. So I say we do this one, right? Yeah. That's what we're going to do. All right. I'm leaving the captions on because I've discovered that I believe this is in English, but I've discovered with DIMASH, it's better to do that just because of translation stuff and everything else. So just explaining my thought process there. And I'm looking forward to it. I really like Story of One Sky. And spoiler alert, you may see Jackie or Tim or both react to those in their week ofs. So lots of cool stuff happening on the channel. All right, here we go. This is DIMASH, When I've Got You, official music video. I'm pumped. Let's do it. He really does have great cinematographers. Like, whoever works his production for, like, The Story of One Sky was incredible. Like, as a filmmaker, this is extremely high end. I mean, I guess you guys already knew that, but it seems super obvious to me. Oh, it's like a horror movie with blood dripping on the letters. Okay. Vampire or something? What is happening?
Making my way down south to the river, been lost for days, 'cause I'm looking for freedom. There's nothing but chains around me, but I won't be broken, 'cause I'm gonna fight this time, fight every moment. Not gonna lie, it hurts the same, 'cause I am feeling alone all this
hold on, guys. Like, this is the most like pop song I've ever heard from DIMASH. Like, this feels like kind of like radio stuff right now. That's kind of crazy. And again, it's beautifully shot, and he is totally giving vampire vibes, even though the teeth, I don't see fangs or anything. But the way he's moving around, the way he's moving the chair, the way he was able to like flick his long nailed fingers and have the candles go out, that's very like vampirish. And what he just saw right there is like, what did he say? Something like, yeah, you are my gateway to heaven. Which isn't very vampire-ish because they're not trying to get to heaven, I don't think. But I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too hard on it and trying to like dive into the story, because I tend to do that. But this is like a totally different sound from him. I mean, I'm only 2.5 minutes in, so maybe he's gonna be the other version of DIMASH again, or maybe this is him just showing off that he can do, you know, all these different kinds of like songs and genres, kind of genre bending, you know. I dig it. I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying I this is a surprise. It's not what I'm used to with him. Okay. Come on, man.
Making a name, it is in these days. But when I come home to your sweet love, you're my side of heaven. I got my right or die in my arms all night. Not gonna lie, it hurts sometimes when I am feeling alone on this side. Not gonna lie, I come back to life when I'm got you. You are my
Oh, come on, man. Wow. Like, normally when someone does something like that, I'd be like, he put that stank on it, but that wasn't even like stank. That was just like pure octave showing off. Like, wow. Man. This is kind of dope. I see why you guys were pushing for this one as like, you know, in the survey to watch. Because this is a whole nother sound from him that I've never heard before, and I really dig it. This is dope.
You are my gateway to heaven. I haven't you in my life, my love. Oh, my baby. You are the best thing to happen. I got an edge of the cat. Always get what you give me, single thing I never live to set the day. You
Wow. Let's see. Is there a lot more of this? Authors of the idea. Good job by the director. That DOP is, those who don't know, DOP is director of photography, which is like cinematographer. Uh, he's phenomenal. Yeah, it does not surprise me that they need this kind of credits for this music video at all. Wow. That was dope. Like for real. So many things to say about that. Number one, the before I forget about it, that part where they have the frame, like the almost like a door frame, but it's like hollowed out. There's nothing on the outsides of it. It's just the frame, and it was lit on like on the inside to kind of give off different vibes to the person standing there. First, the woman was standing there, and then DIMASH was standing there. That is such a great artistic choice for what they were doing. Like I really loved that part. I couldn't take my eyes off. Every time that came up, I'm like, oh, that's so dope. They clearly, did this right, put some real money in it in terms of set location and makeup and design and set design. I mean, like this was really well done as like an actual video. I'm really impressed by the different sound from him. I mean, I've heard SOS, Stranger, Diva Dance, Story of One Sky, and they were all kind of like I don't even know. Like, well, Diva Dance is its own thing, which is kind of operatic, but the other stuff was kind of like, I don't know, it felt like more modern singing and more like, really showing off octave and talent and everything else. This felt like a power ballad straight out of like the late 80s, early 90s. Like, and that's not a complaint. I'm just saying it almost made me nostalgic. I was immediately able to sing along with the chorus if I wanted to, which I didn't do that to you guys, but I'm saying like you get it right away. This is really, really good song. I'm really happy you guys suggested this for the next one. Like I never know what I'm going to get when you guys suggest stuff because obviously I haven't seen it. So it's always kind of like well, what's this going to be like? And I've promised myself that whatever I record, I'll be honest about and post it. If I see a song that I don't like, I'm not going to be like, well, that's not a good reaction, so I'm not going to post it. That seems like cheating to me, and I'm not a cheater. So I don't know. I was surprised by this one. I think what surprised me the most was the tone of it, the sound of it, not the tone of the story, like the actual tonal quality. That's not the right words. I can't find the right words to explain what I'm trying to say, which is not a good thing for someone reacting to music. But maybe you guys can tell me in the comments if you understand what I'm trying to say. Like, it's just such a different sound from him. I love the story concept as like, she basically falls asleep and has a dream about the interview she's about to do and what that's like. But did she really fall asleep, or like, did she actually get there? And then he sends her home and it makes it seem like she fell asleep. Because also the reason that could be a possibility is if you remember at the start of the video, we see the red lettering in the windows, which I realize is one of their like sponsors or people that help them do it. But it's in the window and she drives by it. And then, so if she drives by it and then falls asleep, you probably wouldn't see it again before she gets to the interview, but you'd probably see it again if she was on her way home. So listen, the filmmaker in me can't help but notice things like that. You guys can tell me in the comments if I'm crazy. But this was dope. I'm going to watch this again probably right away as soon as I stop this recording, just because I'm super into I want to pay more attention to the filming of it, the filming aspect of it, and the the shot choices the director took, even the way he used the other women in it, and the way they like were at the dinner table, and then like the shaking they did and everything else. There was a lot going on in this video, which I love stuff like that. So again, thank you guys so much. I feel like this is kind of a different reaction than I normally do, because there was so much to pay attention to, and there wasn't Story of One Sky 2, but I was so blown away by all the musical things that he was doing. And in this one, the musical things he's doing aren't like amazing, but they are like they're not like revolutionary, but his sound is so good and the song is a banger. So it's hard not to kind of like gush about all the things that were happening. Man, thank you again, guys. Seriously, this was a good one. This is a really good one. I'm gonna stop myself for now though, because I'll keep babbling if I don't end this video. Thanks so much for sharing this with me. Thanks so much for making it this far if you did. Always remember, there's a lot more stuff coming to the channel, so stay tuned if you want to. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate the interaction I've been getting on the comments and stuff like that. And I can promise you, it's not this week, but in 2 weeks when we do the week of Tim, not next week, but in 2 weeks when we do the week of Tim, part 2, I showed him a lot of the comments that you guys left, and it was really sweet. So I really appreciate you guys for that. Seriously. Listen, have a great rest of your day. Great rest of your week. I think I'm doing a movie reaction tomorrow that's going to post. So if you want to check that out, feel free. Otherwise, I'll see you with more music stuff next week. And hey, have a great weekend too. Remember, don't wait for life to be easy to be happy.